How do we find interior peace? Good morning. My name is Father Frank Buckley. Delighted to be the host of our morning meditation group, Flourishing During Times of Uncertainty. It is wonderful to have a morning practice on this beautiful Thursday morning here in Hollywood. Welcome. Happy you are here. Today is going to be a great day. This is a three-part series. We begin with a little inspiration this morning. We are addressing how do we find interior peace? And we will be again going to a wonderful source, Father Anthony DeMello, for his reflection on this. The second part is our morning practice itself, where we give the first 20 minutes of our day to silent meditation, noticing, moving out of our head into our heart, and enjoying a little miracle of mindfulness in our everyday life. And then the last part is we will move into our Jesuit Ignatian Examen, where we will just look over the last 24 hours, coming from a place of gratitude, noticing three places where God showed up in our life. And we also try to build a community here. I see a bunch of you already in the chat room. So if you're new, introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, welcome, and feel free during the Jesuit Examen to put places you've noticed that God has come alive in your life. So let's get started. Being interiorly free. I want to talk about affective indifference, which is in a way the heart of an Ignatian retreat, specifically the 30-day retreat. Affective emotional indifference, because the whole retreat is geared to help people rid themselves of inordinate attachments. After they have done this, they will be in a position to seek and find the will of God. This ordinarily happens towards the end of the second week, where Ignatius proposes an exercise for this. Saving one's soul in the exercises does not mean saving one's soul from hell, as many have historically interpreted it. It would be ridiculous to assert that, as if Ignatius had said in the first principle and foundation, that the human person was created to save themselves from hell. That would make no sense at all. When Ignatius speaks of saving one's soul, he was speaking of our higher development, our spiritual development and profit, the highest spiritual benefit. When people's attachments become burdens, they are no longer at peace. There are attachments that are burdens and attachments that are not burdens. When an attachment is disordered, one will never find peace. When we hold a thing only for God and in God, we are always at peace. Thank you, Anthony DeMello. What a great inspiration to hold this next 20 minutes for God. We give this 20 minutes to God, we engage in a morning practice, and then allow the rest of the day to unfold as it will. With this in mind, let's begin our morning practice. I invite you to get comfortable, take off your shoes, allow the soles of your feet to touch the earth or sit in a cross-legged seated position. I'm going to lower the lights while you get comfortable. Also, take this time to unplug. One of the ways we flourish is to detach from one of the biggest inordinate attachments of the 21st century, social media. So we turn off all our gadgets. If our cell phones are on, we put them on silent or stun. I will set the timer for 20 minutes. I invite you to lower the eyes or close them, whatever feels safe and comfortable to you. I will ring the bell. At that time, take your attention to the traffic or any exterior sounds and the sensations in the body. Engage your sacred word 4 or 5 times. Drop down and enjoy the miracle of meditation. Let's begin. Gently bring your attention back to the room. If your eyes were closed, go ahead, open the eyes. Let's circle the wrist one way, then the other. Excellent. Shake out anything you've been holding on to. And we'll move into our Jesuit Ignatian Examen. And let's try and look at 3 places where God showed up in a beautiful way in the last 24 hours. Please feel free to drop it in the comment box and I'll start. First was yesterday I did this really amazing clinical workshop with Dr. Stephen Shapiro, and it was on overcoming resistance in therapy. And it was really, it was in the afternoon. It was amazing. And my take home, and I've thought a lot about this before, but he explained it in a way that tweaked the way I understood it for the better. He talked about the difference between anxiety and a psychological defense is that anxiety is a feeling within the whole body from the head down. The defense is a behavior or a thought that goes on in the mind. So that was very helpful in the clinical work that I'm doing. Second thing that went well was oh, I knew it. I had something. I absolutely love green tea, and for the last month we've had acai tea, but I just got a fresh supply of green tea from Costco, so that was absolutely delicious. If you're looking for health, I can't recommend green tea enough. A couple years ago, I read this great study where rats that actually had malignant tumors were fed a diet of just green tea, and it was like one of the only things ever that actually worked to reduce the tumors. So if you haven't tried it, give green tea a little try. You can get a huge box from Costco pretty inexpensively. And then last is I absolutely loved Father DeMello's inspiration this morning. I come back again and again to the heart of the exercises, the principle and foundation. We always need a goal, a telos in our life. The goal of our life is to praise, reverence, and serve God, and by that means save our soul. In my own experience, I really believe that one way we save our soul, we nourish our soul, is through a contemplative practice. I am so grateful to be here with all of you this morning in this beautiful community across the globe to start our day turning the gaze inwards. We go within or we go without. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Tomorrow, I promise to have a poem for us. I think it's going to be by Mary Oliver. Look forward to seeing you on Friday. God bless you.